Hey guys, it's Chris here with Shadetree America. We're doing a part 3 here. This is the detail of the Chrysler Voyager saga here. Waiting on parts. I just did the look over the other day here. We're going to do the detail. I have some clips in the video and you can see we're still working on it. I forgot to film an intro before I started. So without further ado, here we go. Been on this for at least a good hour now. The doors were pretty rough. You can see I used Armor All, which I'm gonna have to get more Armor All. I used some of this Mean Green Super Strength. This stuff really works well for this. Actually, I was really surprised. So you can see it's really got that bright. It's got that nice. It's not really big detail, crazy. I did a medium shine. The dash panel, I got one of my Ryobi fans right there just so we have a fan. There's a little bit of fur. You see, it's just kicking up. It's fine. I could do another wipe down, but this is so far. We still have, of course, the carpeting and stuff. The door, we just started on the door here. So, of course, the interior here, I'm not worried about that yet. We still got stuff, but we're going to do the carpeting and stuff. It might be a couple day thing, but we're still going to do this as one video. Just got done doing the dash here. Looks a lot better. In my previous videos, my first video, my second video, you guys probably could see the dirt and stuff. And the family I bought this off of, had it sit for a year, like I've said before. So it's something that I know was gonna be something to take over. Shout out those microfibers at Harbor Freight. They were used to be free, now they're still pretty cheap. Those things come in the clutch here. You can see the Armor All really did a pretty good job bringing out the brightness and stuff with the black. Got some air fresheners in it right now. Found some earrings and give them to the previous owner. I don't want no earrings. Cup holder looks pretty good so far. We're going to do a final walk around here whenever everything's done, but I'm just going to keep updating you guys. This is going to be a lot of work. Like I said, I keep saying it, it's been sitting for over a year. We cleaned this already in here once. I'm going to get some more of that mean green and then get some more of the Armor All. Get a little pick or something, or like some kind of toothpick or something, get down in these cracks and crevices. Get a little bit better, but we got that so far. The center, the console up here, it's kind of hard to see on the camera, but there is a big difference when it comes to quite a bit of this stuff. You do have a little bit here that I must have missed, but so far, yeah. I don't know if I can get a picture of everything, but so far we're doing good. Of course, don't Armor All your steering wheel, don't Armor All your brake pedal and your gas pedal or your parking brake. That's just asking for trouble. So I'm going to bring you guys back after we get a little bit farther. I've already done these windows. Before I did the outside of the windshield, I put wiper blades on the front the other day. I didn't do the inside. You can see a little bit right where my finger is. Some X's, looks like spider webs. A rearview mirror there. Hey, there's my phone. You can see it's kind of crappy looking in there. So we're going to get it good clean, and then I'll keep updating you here, so you can see under the seats. Like I said, the family had it as storage. They ran it for a while. They got a new vehicle, and I picked it up off of them. So nothing against the family or anything, I just told them, they were kind of scared about everything, and I'm not going to say who I bought this from, but I told them, I said, hey, I'll make some YouTube videos out of it, and at least I know, if I do it myself, I know the satisfaction of looking at a clean car. So I'll bring you guys back in a little bit and give you an update. All right, brought you guys back here. I've got a shop back here. It's a small 2-horse. It's just a little one. I've had this thing for a while. I folded the seat back in. My wife and I were looking at the bottom and the stow and go here. I vacuumed it out and stuff. You can tell I vacuumed quite a bit here. I sat down here. Center console does come out of this, which is really good. Helps get the pet fur there. There's a lot of pet fur. You see there's a tremendous lot of pet fur. Show you a couple little quick tips here. That's Resolve Carpet Cleaner. Not only does the scrub brush work, But getting stuff, these are the vacuum ends that you can get from, like, you know, when it comes to like your Dirt Devil, you know, household vacuum. This is off my wife's vacuum. You can put those on the end of these hoses. Sometimes they're a little bit tight, but they will fit. Kind of hard to do this one-handed, and they will spin. I'm gonna try here. I'll just show you. It gets up some. It'll get like some of the dirt and dust and debris. Pet fur, sometimes it really depends on it. That one doesn't really seem like it does really well. I'll get the vacuum set up here. My hand was in the way there, sorry. Here we go. Unfortunately, this has a piece of paper in it. I'd have to tear it apart. You can see the paper. It's just kind of hindering it. That's one thing you can use to clean out your vehicle, especially if you have a minivan like this. Another is, if you don't have the shop vac tools or the vacuum tools, you use household vacuum items. They will slide on some of these hoses. This is a smaller 1.25 inch. The larger ones, like the larger Hart, DeWalt, all those guys, those brands, they're larger, but these smaller ones will fit on the smaller hoses to get into spots. Another thing is, a little detailer's trick is on these wet dry vacs, is you have, you know, the one side for entrance for vacuum and the other one for discharge for blowing. I didn't warn you guys before. I will this time. I'm going to turn this on. So if you're using headphones, you might want to turn down your volume. Use the, you can see where it's getting into the cracks here. Scrap out of the way. It'll get debris. Basically, that blows the debris out of different areas that you can't get a vacuum. Let me get up here, show you another spot. Right, this is where the stow and go hooks up. Right here as well. Now, just like that, you can't get a vacuum really in there. So, you blow that out of the way, just like that. Which we'll fold those seats down anyway to vacuum that. As you can tell, the pet fur, that gets it out of the way, out of the cracks and crevices, and gets it easier to vacuum. So I'm gonna get back to work on this. This is gonna be a while. Got another trick here coming up. My wife's gonna run to the store, get some cleaning stuff that I need, that I know will work. We tried the, you can see the Clean Freak right there. Fortunately, that didn't work out too well. It just wasn't, lack of a better term, is just not as powerful. The mean green that I showed before works well. So I'll bring you guys back here after we get done. That's just a couple things so far. So we'll show you what else is going on. All right, bring you guys back here. I'm gonna fold this stow and go. We're gonna fold this out and just see how bad this is. Wow. Wowzer. We got Legos. Sorry, put you guys on your head there a second. We got Legos. We got debris up in here, as you've seen when I folded it. We got Nintendo card. Normal kid. Hasn't been cleaned in a while. Whatever, it is fine. Nut. Huh. Cool. Sorry about that. Not degrading anybody. This is just a before. I'll bring it back when I get this all done. All right, little tip here for pet fur. These are pumice stones. You get them, you know, take the roughness off your feet and stuff. They make them commercially for stuff like this, but you can get these for like $1.50. You see how easy. It's just like a credit card or any of those special things. Just pulls it right up. You get a little bit of the, you know, a little bit of the pumice there, but you can always vacuum that off. But that'll come right off. It does a really good job. You can see that little bit right here. It's shedding, but I mean, it's gonna comes right off there. Quick vacuum across there. That's just another little quick tip. You can see we're working on the pet fur right now and get that done, and then get a vacuum on it. We'll get some more stuff. I got some more mean green here that I'm gonna get the area, and I'll bring you back whenever I get that done. All right, so jumping ahead, what I did was I folded these seats down. I somewhat vacuumed a little bit. When these seats fold around, they fall everything out. I actually scrapped the shop vac idea and went with the household Bissell Pet power lifter. As you can tell, there's a little bit of fur still, but for the most part, this area here is pretty clean. A lot of debris underneath these hooks. That's for your stow and go. Currently, we're 4 hours into this cleaning detail. Nothing against the previous owner or anything like that. We're just that far into it, trying to get look decent. I'm going to spin around the vehicle here, and I want to show one other thing. And this is, you can see across the back, right across there, it's all stained up. What ended up happening was water got in. And I'll show you how that water got in here. This right here, this rubber grommet, I fixed this already. It was pulled out. I don't know if maybe it was for the, you know, for the third brake light, you know, high mount, or why it was pulled out, but it was pulled out, and water runs down here and then stays on that side of this seal, runs down along the edge, and then runs out the bottom. Well, with that being open, the water came in. You can see the pocket. It's full of water. That was full of rust from up there. Just give you a little bit of an idea here. That's rust right in here. That's inside there. There. Actually, that's really good. You can see where the water just puddled there. I'm gonna get that cleaned out as well. But slow progress. I'm gonna bring it back. I didn't want to do a time lapse or anything. It's really sunny, really hot out. And this is going to take a while. This might be a 2-day process. I might bring this back. But it's going to be one video. Just want to do one video here. So far, that's what we got. We also have to pull these seats, lift them back up, vacuum and wipe the seats down, and then the back bottom here, and get underneath those seats. And also, you can see where it needs down here, where it's rusty. This needs done as well. We're just working on getting the pet fur out right now. You can see where the pumice stone is. That pumice works really good. That's one thing that it's like a cheap item, that it gets really well into the areas, and it's an easy something to buy. You can buy them at, I got them at Dollar General, Walmart, you know, healthcare aisle, pumice stone for your feet, you know, for bunions, corns, dry calluses. So with everything that's going on, I'm gonna put everything back down. I'm gonna get back to work. I'll bring you guys back with an update here. I might end up stopping for the day here pretty soon. It's getting pretty hot out. It's in the 90s right now. In midday, we're out in the middle of the sun. Unfortunately, there's no shade trees where I'm at, so we're working out in the sun. But as you can tell, leaps and bounds compared to what this was. If you want to pause the video and back up, you can see this transformation so far. And I'm going to put some before and after, do some screenshots here, and put it in here as well to show you. So stick around here. I'll bring you right back whenever I get some more stuff done. If I give you a quick update, you can see this. There's a little bit of dog fur and stuff in here. I'm not worried too much. It's tremendously better. A little bit down in the bottom there. I tried to get. What I used was the vacuum at the house and this Resolve Pet Expert to get that all up. Scrub the living daylights out of it. Also with a pumice stone, which unfortunately I stepped on that. So it's broke, but it still worked. Now I'm gonna get Armor All. I'm gonna spray that with Armor All and do these sides here next before I fold the seats up. Remember what I said, this is where you can see this rust. That's coming from this roof, which I've sprayed that with Resolve about 4 or 5 times. You can see the outer wider splot from it. I'm gonna keep working on that as well. But right now, next will be these sides here. I really wanted to set up something, a time lapse, but unfortunately, I might have to discontinue this today due to some family issues. So if I have to, I don't want to have to interrupt it halfway through. So I'll bring you guys back when I get some more done here. So this is the panel that came off of where the spare tire goes right here. I'm going to do an after here on this really quick, but this is a Dollar General, actually, magic eraser with some mean green. Just a lot of crud over years built up. Look at that go away. I mean, see if I can get visual. There's my leg. All right, so we have that. I just take a rag and I wipe the excess off. See if the camera doesn't really justify, you know, get the full picture of it. There, actually, it's good. You can see it's really light, really dark. That's what it looked like beforehand, and that's after. Just a little bit of scrubbing. I'm working on this part right here, this whole console. This is the driver's side. Let's see if I can get a better shot of that. Working on that area right there. This bottom, I'll show you. This was full of rust. You could see where it was like water lines. The only little bit of rust you can see where there was a couple like cans or something at one time sat in there. I'm not worried about that. At least it's the color, I guess the gray color. You see a little bit of the water spot. There's a little bit of a mark right there. But it's coming back to life. When I get it totally done, I'll show you guys. But I just wanted to show you this panel here. You can see, like I said, this is all dirt. You see it's good. This here is going to need a little bit of scrubbing up here and over this way. But I'll bring you guys back when I'm done. I'll get it put back down here. This is to cover the tire jack and stuff. So, all right, I'll bring you right back. So we're going to do a quick before and after. This is on the passenger side in the back. So you can see where the marks right here. You can see paint or pen. It looks like blown up pen there. You can see the cup holders. And I've already sprayed mean green in this once and vacuumed it. I just wanted to show you before. Yes, this does have the flashlight, but unfortunately the flashlight don't work. Bummer, I know. I'd like to have one of those just because of nostalgia. And there you go. That's the before. You can see a little bit with the sun dropping down here. I'm gonna see if I can. We'll drop that down and get rid of some of that sun glare on there. And also, we're gonna have to do this back door, which I'm not worried about. I'll do it outside. Yeah, you can see the dirt behind here. I'm gonna bring it back after I'm done, just because it's such cramped, confined spot. Or maybe I can get a tripod or something up and do a little bit of filming here. Maybe do a time lapse to show you this, but before, this is truly before. So I brought you guys back. Hopefully you guys can hear this because I have my AirPods in. Cup holders, compartment. There's a smidge of stuff on the edge here. I'm not worried about it. I'll do the windows later. I just want to get this done now. There's a bunch of crud on the floor again. I'm gonna bring you guys back in a little bit. I did a roof as well. I'm gonna do across here. You can see where it's just years of stuff being put on there. We're gonna do all these. I already did up that way before when I did the front, but I'm gonna do these others. So as you can tell, you can see the grab handle as well. I did the vents, the back vents here, just a little bit. I didn't really go crazy on them. You can see a little bit more. I might just go a little bit more on them. I did the hook here as well, but the grab handle here, this fence, these screw out really easy. So that's gonna be next. This is gonna end up probably be a 2-day thing at least, if not more. I'll bring it back whenever I get a little bit more done. Quick recap, this is 7 hours of work. I'm done. I have to go to work tomorrow, and you see the mean green. You can see the results. This thing looks like brand new right now, compared to day and night. Of course, I used the shop vac. I used the pumice stones, the magic erasers, which are just done for. I did use brake cleaner. You did see that. There's some shop tiles resolve. Looks really good. It's still not done. I have to get these seats folded up, vacuum underneath there, clean those seats. You can see that's a good view of the side there. Got to get the roof, got to get the windows, and I have to focus and get this front. There's one little part of it. Let me walk around here. I'll show you what'll be on day 2. Unfortunately, I have to work tomorrow. Tomorrow starts a work week, so I'll be working on this evenings. It just shows you some of it, and I think that'll be pretty easy to suck up. It's just gravel, pea gravel and stuff. You can see there's quite a bit of debris still that needs to come up, fur and stuff like that. So we're gonna clean up for the night. All right, I'll catch you guys the next day. So it's another day here. We're working on the detail of this van. Everything had to be redone. Unfortunately, we had to source some stuff in it from the week. That was last week, actually. So we're working on that right now, trying to get everything caught back up, get it back up to where it was before. And I'm moving the seats out right now. I'm lifting the back up. So I'll bring you along, show you what it looks like and everything, and we'll go from there. So I've already vacuumed this out, this floor. And you can see where the debris has just fell from the seats. You can see the fur sticking out of this. This is just insane. It's still pretty rough. We're gonna be working on trying to get this cleaned, get some armor all on it, make it look nice. That's only the one side too as well. So get back to it. I'll bring you guys back whenever I get a little bit farther. When I get some of this pet fur and everything right there. So I'll bring you right back in a minute. So working on the front of this seat here, these are leather seats. You can see I just folded this down. This is also something that I'm going to be working on getting cleaned as well. I just wanted to make a quick clip of that. There's stuff on the back here. We'll fold this seat up here. Feels pretty solid. You didn't see that, but so yeah, I just wanted to share that as well before, and then when I'm done here, I'll do another one. All right, that's as far as I'm going to go with the carpet. I did scrub it. You just see it's there's some wear. You can see a little bit. It looks a little bit like dust and dirt, but some wear. And get that wiped across the back air and up across like the headrest and whatnot. But that's as far as I'm going with this. I mean, it's light and day compared to what it was before. We're going to move on here. We're going to do a little bit more work here. I'll bring you back whenever I get started on the other spots. All right, I kind of got a little carried away here, guys. So I did this panel here, wiped it down. I have a little bit of a scuff right here that's not coming up, which at this point I'm not worried about. Did the pillar. I did this here. You can see it's really nice looking. I did around the seat some as well. Trying to get some of the stuff. The carpet is still got dog fur in it. It's still covered in fur here. I'm still working on fur. Swing you guys over here. The seats. We got the seats going. Have a little bit of stuff down in the cracks here. This stain's not coming out. It's almost like it's gum. A little bit here. I'll have to work on it a little bit more. But kind of made a mistake here and didn't update anything, so I thought I'd do it really quick. So, and I'll bring you back whenever we get some more stuff done. All right, so you can see it looks a little speckly, but if anything there's still a little bit of fur in this. Right here's more. Every time I keep vacuuming, I keep pulling more fur up, and then when I leave it and I come back to it, it's more fur. You can see down across there some fibers as well, but this is just taking a lot longer than what expected. So I'm probably not going to bring you guys back for much more. I'll show you. This is the front, of course. This is the driver's side. You can see it down across here and stuff. I've yet to touch the front. Front part stow and goes. I was able to get the factory floor mats for this as well. I'm gonna take you guys over to the passenger side. I'm gonna pause this really quick, or take it over and show you guys that as well. So here's the passenger side. Still dog fur, looks like sunflower seeds, floor mat. We're gonna have to do as much as we can here on this, but I've already done this before. You can see in the other videos there's debris and stuff in there. Both stow and goes are cleaned. We do have some cleaners here and stuff that we are doing. It's just the pet fur, the amount of pet fur, and doing it like doing the cleaning with just a household vacuum is just not enough. Unfortunately, kind of have to have this vehicle within a day or two. So I'm going to do a lot of videoing here without the just a lot of cleaning, I mean, without videoing. So, and then I'll show you guys probably the final project. It's just so overwhelming with the amount of work that needs to be done for somebody that's in their yard, their driveway and stuff. A lot of people have told me that I've talked to about this where I didn't have it detailed. It was so bad that I don't know if I could have had it detailed around the area. In all honesty, I probably would have paid almost as much as I paid for the vehicle to have it detailed. So, and that's just unreal for the amount it would take into it. So nothing against the previous owners or anything like that. This is just such a large job that I'm 10 hours into this detail and I'm only maybe halfway done, maybe even a third of the way done actually, because I still have to pull those seats out and clean the seats and everything, clean the front, scrub the carpets. So I'm bringing you guys back whenever I get a lot more done here, a little bit less setups, or a lot less updates. So you'll see the end result, of course. We'll show that, and I'm not going to let anybody skimp out on that. This was the reason why this video is for a detail video. So it's one of those things that it's such a large, you can see the front, you can see the back. It's just such a demand on the system, or just everything to film and do this at once. I mean, yes, I understand that's part of YouTube life, but also I have a deadline as well. I have to have this vehicle ready to rock and within a day and a half, 2 days. So I'll bring you guys back when I get some more stuff done, and I'll show you what's going on. All right, I did a lot of work here off the film. I'm having a lot of issues with the carpeting and stuff. You can see there's still dog fur coming up. The more I vacuum, the more it's coming up. So I'm done with it. It's a lot better than what it was. Driver's side, there's some like salt stains and whatnot. I'm gonna get a scrubber later on. I'll scrub that. You can see where there's a little bit of fur between the console here, where the console's supposed to be. There's still some here, but I mean, this thing is just miles different. You can see over there. I'll put some floor mats in it. I do have some floor mats. It's a lot better. Unfortunately, it's the best that it's gonna honestly get. I hate to say it. I did the outside and washed it. It's kind of like really shiny right now, but it needs some more work. I'm just doing this here. I just finished up a little bit ago. You can see I really literally just like vacuumed everything. I had these panels off. They're both put on. There's still, you know, you can see I really did what I could. But it's difference between night and day. You can see the dash is really clean. The tripod's there. There's a little bit of fur. There's a lot of fur that keeps coming up here. So I'm going to leave it at that. Hopefully later on or something, maybe this fur will work its way out to where I can at least get it to where it'll be able to be cleaned up a little bit more. Or maybe I can get an industrial vacuum into it or a deep scrub. So I'm going to leave it, like I said, I'm going to leave it at that. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Stay tuned for other stuff. Subscribe if you want to keep watching this stuff. So I'll catch you guys next time, and God bless.